We're your merchandise managers, Rachel
and Shivani. So that right there was our greeting and our introduction to the judge. So pretty much the basics of this is that you just say good afternoon, good evening, good morning.
Make sure to smile.
And yes, always. And just say your first name. You don't need to be like, hi, my name is Shivani Sharma or Rachel Lim. Just say your first name. Our clothing store, The Fashion Place, is a high-quality store chain specializing in men's and women's casual apparel and accessories.
Even though our stores consist of solid merchandise, we would like to present a new product mix in order to increase our target market. The difference between merchandising and marketing is that marketing is a process of communicating the value of a product or service to customers, whereas merchandising is any practice that contributes to the sale of products to a retail customer. More specifically, in fashion terms, they can branch into fashion merchandising and fashion merchandising.
Fashion marketing is where you promote your brand through promotion, advertising, radio, TV, website banners to promote your brand to the public and build brand value. Fashion merchandising is the role where you organize a retail store and display the garments well on mannequins, hang the garments on rails, use modern furniture and lighting to create a nice retail space. We would also like to explain the concept of market and market identification. The concept of market is when a company satisfies the needs and wants of a customer. Market identification allows for several key concepts such as market segmentations and target. Okay, so what we did right there was that you get something called specific performance indicators, and how you go about that is that the judge evaluation sheet has 7 performance indicators, which are what you get on your first page of your role play. So they match the judge's sheet, and in our role play we have 7 of them. And in order to organize your whole role play, because you have a very short amount of time to do your role play, we grouped our indicators based on similarity. So what we just said to the judge right there was we identified we distinguished between merchandising and marketing, and we explained the concept of market and market identification. And within market and market identification, we talked about fashion marketing and fashion merchandising. So it gives the judge a more specific thing since we're talking about a fashion place and a clothing store.
Also, a quick note, if you're working with a partner, make sure you know what your partner is saying, like the last word she's saying, so you can like transition smoothly into your part.
So it's not awkward.
Okay.
Part. Okay, go.
Okay. Market segmentation is a process of defining and subdividing a large market into segments that are similar. It allows a company to design a product mix that precisely matches the expectations of our customers. Our new product mix is going to include more business attire since we have opened up new stores in downtown areas that are concentrated with offices. It allows fellow employees to dress formally for work. This demographic factor led us to new product opportunities. Now our store, The Fashion Place, has both casual apparel and business attire for both men and women for all ages.
Nice.
So that, what Rachel was just talking about, was another 3 indicators grouped together. So we identified product opportunities,
Market segmentation.
and we planned a product mix. So those 3 factors were all in what she just talked about. So, yeah.
Also, when you mention company, make sure you say our company, not like my company. And it's good to like include the name of the company. Like I mentioned the Fashion Place, so yeah.
Just use a lot of we words and us, and make it as if like we're in a meeting together.
You're working
we're a
for
family,
your boss,
I guess. Yeah. Information that we need to consider for market decision making includes strategizing a new way to promote our new product mix in order to make sales and appeal to our customers. For our new product mix, we could group the new products by our old and new apparels. We'll include blazers, dress pants, dress shoes, blouses, and appropriate jewelry. So we finished our actual role play, which is where we discuss all our performance indicators. Now it's time to answer the judges' questions, which happens for the last 5 to 7 minutes of your role play. Yeah, so when you're done speaking, have a smooth transition saying, "Are there any questions that we would like to discuss before putting our plan into action?" Which shows the judge that you're willing to, move on from this and, make your company a better working space. So just say, "Are there any questions?" And your judge will ask you 3 to 4 questions discussing what you could do to make your company better.
Don't get scared by these questions because they all come from like your role play, so it all relates to your like entire ideas and everything. So don't get scared.
Also, these questions are meant for you to show your creative side because they ask you things that you, even though if they're in your role play, like it makes you think on your feet. And it's good if you have something interesting because then they'll, give you more points or they'll consider you for, a higher ranking.
And they want to see that you really understood the role play. So.
Okay. Are there any questions that we would like to discuss before putting our plan into action?
Oh yes. What else should we do to bring this new market into our stores?
The use of technology is actually very important when it comes to promoting our products and everything when it comes to, promoting our store and our brand name. So including Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and all these social media websites really helps, put our company out there. So if we put pictures of our accessories or our new business wear, it shows that we are also bringing new apparel and old apparel together.
Should we carry all the merchandise lines in all of our stores?
We shouldn't carry all our merchandise lines at all our stores because it really depends on the demographic region that you're trying to target. For our new target mix, our new stores are in the downtown areas where it's concentrated with a lot of office complexes. So it's really important to focus on those factors and focus on the business attires instead of the casual attires that we usually try to promote.
So, how will your plan reassure our current customers that we are not abandoning them?
So our new plan will reassure our current customers because we're not abandoning them because we group our new products and our old products together. We do this to make sure that our old products don't just waddle away, like we want to incorporate them with our new products. And it shows that we also care about every type of age group and for both men and women. So we would like to include business attire and promote them by putting them in the front of the store, but also showing that we want to put casual attire together so it doesn't look like we're forgetting about old apparel. We would like to implement this plan in the next month. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That was so awesome. Okay, so that last section was question and when we left the role play.
And you can see we kind of stuttered too. We were kind of scared.
We were kind of nervous, but it happens to everyone, but at least we came up with something. And use of technology is always something that works if you're stumped because it shows that you're in the modern century.
Especially when you talk about promotion.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
Yeah, it always works. Okay, so he asked us 3 questions, we answered them, and then we had to have a closing for our role play. So we pretty much be as creative as you can. Don't make it elaborate. I mean, you're just saying goodbye. So we pretty much just said we want to implement this plan and put it to action in the next month. So you're showing that you're motivated to implement this plan. And then we said thank you for your time, and then we left. Shook hands.
You really want to be creative at the end and at the beginning because you want to leave like a good first impression, and then you want the judge to remember you after your role play. So try to think of something creative, not like us, like good afternoon. Like something, yeah.
Learn from our mistakes.
Yeah, something more like unique.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you for your time and listening. Bye.